Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, 76 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3-and-out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3-and-out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
ball carrier. Brought down at the 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Darnold from the gun. And it's caught by Herndon. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
Nowadays, this has become routine, hasn't it? That was a heck of a route there by the tight end. A great double move for a big-time catch downfield.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back, and he'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
The quarterback,
Quinnen Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Mack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A 4-yard pickup that gets him going forward, but still 15 yards left on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Intercepted by the Jets. They'll take over.
3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
This Jets offense heading back out there now, led by Sam Darnold. He's got to feel grateful at this point. The defense was able to get the turnover and get the ball back as he threw the interception last time. Could be a 2-score deficit right now. Instead, still 1 score.
Grateful, relieved. Now he gets to turn to his offense and say, look at the gift we got from our teammates. Let's make sure we take advantage of it now. It could be, as you noted, a much bigger deficit.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second.
From the 50, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end.
Darnold.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And able to connect with Berrios. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
And the Jets first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, it's Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
Darnold's pass.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need him now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. This is first and goal from about the 8. Now Bell. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
On the carry.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Brings up second.
They'll try again with Bell. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And did he get in? Yes, they say it's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
Le'Veon Bell. His second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Ski chain, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting nothing back. In fact,
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a run with Mack. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory.
Ball carrier.
A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 19 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Colts are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here this first month. Also has a first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on second down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They run with Hines. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Brian Poole on the tackle. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run with Hines. And this time he is in. Yes. Nyheim Hines, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
The kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Darnold down to throw. Got a man. It's Berrios complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches.
First down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, Darnold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, Corey Ballantyne. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On 2nd down, it's Bell, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it.
He was taken down behind
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's Rodgers on the return. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, right.
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard.
Le'Veon Bell and the Jets ready to begin their next drive. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Bell. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
The handoff to Le'Veon Bell. Tackle made.
Carry there by Le'Veon Bell. He's just trying to get back to the form he exhibited in Pittsburgh when he was one of the top backs in the NFL. In 2019, though, no games over 100 yards rushing and only 3 games with 20 or more carries. The more he touches it, the more effective he is.
Now after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Down from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw is Darnold.
39-yard line.
He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, New York.
And they'll try and go jet sweep here with Perriman. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Darnold. This one left side caught by Berrios.
Complete to Braxton.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Darnold completes it. Not much there, only a yard.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Darnold. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Darnold's pass.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Vinatieri's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
28. Jets 10.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. By kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He was brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a carry from Mack. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
The line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Mack, the ball carrier.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Complete to Naheem Hines. A 2-yard.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
Jamison Crowder on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 2nd and 5 now. Darnold. And he's got his man on the out route. And here we get a look at Stewart down on the ground still. Hope this isn't anything serious. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The play fake, and it's Darnold. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Darnold from the gun. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Now it's Darnold. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit him over the top, unsuccessfully.
Fair catch,
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
At the 27-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
25 yards there on the catch and run.
1st down, Jets.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. He'll get this underneath to Bell.
Darnold's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Colts' 32-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again, Darnold. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
Thrown away and incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Rice having a belief in his guys. They're going for it. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. I've seen, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, third down situation, big third down alert, lock in here, fourth down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Quinnen Williams able to record his 5th sack of the season. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. Now in timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game.
31, Jets 10.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. And welcome in everybody to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Time for a look around the NFL here in Week 3 of the new year. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Dolphins who come away victorious on the road. Preston Williams, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail the visiting Chicago Bears. Anthony Miller, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to Pittsburgh. Check on the Steelers at home at Heinz Field. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. A field goal, the difference. 17-14, the final. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And we take some time to spotlight T.Y. Hilton now. And anytime a receiver's over 100 yards like he is, maybe the D coordinator scratching his head a little bit. If you're the D coordinator, what are you doing? Whatever he's not doing?
That's the best way to put it, but you have to treat him like the hot shooter in basketball, the guy that's just not missing.
You run enough people at him to make him give up the ball. In basketball, in this case, you've got to cover him with enough people that they throw the ball to someone else and make them beat you.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch.
The pass.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
Brings up
2nd and 5 now. Darnold, and he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a draw play. This is Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Got a man. It's Barrios complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Complete to Jameson.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
Catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Darnold. And he'll complete this one to Barrios.
Darnold's pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the Colts' 29-yard line.
They'll run it with Bell. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
He was taken down by DeForest Buckner. It's a gain of a yard.
Now Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold finding Perriman there for a New York 1st down.
Jets 1st down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. This is Bell. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. To throw is Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. From 6 yards away. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colt offense and T.Y. Hilton making their way back out. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Draw play. This is Hines. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down and sacked.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Room to run past midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. The 20, 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Burton here. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
That's a gain of 9. Brings up 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This one out left to the tight end, Burton.
The pass.
Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Darnold, throw complete to Herndon.
Darnold.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New York.
They'll run on 1st down. Bell, and not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find the hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And there is a flag, so a big 2nd down pickup, but will it hold?
Holding offense.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll go again with Bell. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
26. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it, but it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop it before he could get to the marker.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they made some good adjustments, though. He's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing him all sorts of trouble. He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Brad McDougald. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And that will tie our game here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. And they'll begin by running the option. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 23-yard line.
Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Here we go, T, get off the field. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Out of bounds at the
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Man, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing